Today I'm making a petticoat for my sari, and I'm going to be using this curtain. So got it all nicely smoothed out, and I need to just kind of square it up and cut it to the size that I need. I could have bought one on Amazon, but they are so expensive. And all it is a simple drawstring skirt, oftentimes made out of cotton. And I was like, I could do that myself. So I need to seam rip this edge here because I want to get as much fabric out of this piece as possible. This fabric, this curtain has a lot of hems and sewn parts. So I just seam ripped this whole thing, and I'm going to iron it out, and then I'll have a bigger piece of fabric. So since this is already a sewn pocket, I'm going to use this for my drawstring. I'm going to put my drawstring in here, so all I have to do is open this up and put my drawstring in here, and it'll already be ready for a drawstring. No matter what they tell you, the true mark of an adult is ironing things. True mark of a true seamstress is ironing things. So, if you want to know if someone's an adult, do they iron things? So, the question is, to hem before sewing the sides together or hem after? Hem after. So we're going to leave hemming to the end. So I put right sides together. So what that means is basically the front side of the skirt is going to be together because see, you've got this seam, you don't want that showing. So therefore that's going to be on the inside of the skirt. This is the front of the skirt. So we're going to put the right sides together and sew down this seam to make that full circle skirt shape, so that once that's sewn, I'll give you a little demonstration here. We will pretend like it's sewn, and if we put the skirt right side out, then the seam's going to be on the inside. Dadgummit, I always forget to serge the edges before sewing them together. So now I have to awkwardly serge these edges, which actually I always use the zigzag because I don't actually have a real serger. So while I was sewing, I got on a phone call with a friend and completely got distracted and wasn't able to document as I went. But here's the finished product. So I did serge the edge, well, zigzag stitch the edge. So I did a regular straight stitch, and then I did a zigzag stitch all the way down. I also pressed the inseam and did my zigzag stitch across those edges. And then here at the top with the drawstring. So I just used a ribbon that I already had. This is from, I think it was a sheet set that this tied, but it's a nice ribbon. I cut 2 holes and I sewed around the edges of them just like you would do a buttonhole. And I threaded my ribbon in all the way around. And what I did was I used a big needle a big safety pin on the end of it so that I could grab it and pull it through the bunched up fabric as I went. And then I put each end through these holes here. I sewed this middle part so that it would keep both sides of the ribbon separate. So I keep this, when I'm storing it, I keep the bow tied together so it doesn't get lost inside of the waistline. And that is my petticoat.